Meanwhile, a new government is all set to take charge in Lithuania. It is being touted as one of the youngest and most diverse governments in the world. But this set of young leaders are now facing some tall challenges, including a power struggle in neighbouring Belarus. WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Sviatlana spoke to Lithuania's envoy to India. Listen in.
Have a new government in your country. How does the new government plans to have relationship with New Delhi? The current status of this relationship, even as both countries are increasing the high-level visits, as we have talked about the visit by the Indian Vice President just last year, are there more high-level visits which are being planned?
Thank you so much. Indeed, we are right now in the process of constructing a new government, and we expect that it will start. It will start the functioning either later this week or sometime at the beginning of next week. And it seems that we will have one of the most gender balanced and youngest government in the history of our country, and also it's a rather exceptional case nowadays in our region and broader in the world. Like 9 of 14 ministers are younger than 40 years, and in the government we have 7 women, including the prime minister, and 8 men, so which is very, very much balanced. In terms of the changes in the policies, I don't expect any major changes in our foreign policy. India was always a good friend and partner in Asia, in South Asia, and I'm sure that it will remain as such.
What are the sectors where cooperation can be seen? The IT sector is something that both countries are focusing on. Is defense also on the focus area list? Also, when it comes to people-to-people relationship, if you can elaborate, there are Indian nationals studying in the universities in your country.
Indeed, and that's a phenomena for us, for Lithuanians, as now students from India are the biggest foreign group of students in Lithuania. We have around 1,000 students from India. They are studying at our different universities. Mostly they do either engineering, either IT or medicine. And they are really happy with the level of education they get over there in Lithuania.
India and Lithuania, there are a lot of common things. One is, of course, language. Your language has certain common words with Sanskrit language. If you can talk about that, how both countries are promoting that. Are there any books as well?
Yeah, indeed. We have... I'm sure we have a bright future in front of us and a lot of possibilities to cooperate, and we can base it on some things that exist already now. Language probably being one of the most prominent ones. I have this dictionary is, you see here you have Lithuanian and Sanskrit words that sounds exactly the same or very, very similar. And we have the whole book of them.
Belarus has been in news. The opposition leader took refuge in your country. If you can just give an overview of the stance of your country when it comes to Belarus, how situation has been going there, how it affects you.
You know, with the Belarus, we are neighboring country. We have a lot of things in common. We share a common history. Once we were part of the same Grand Duchy of Lithuania, and the feelings between people are very close. We understand each other very well, and we feel like being not just neighbors, but more like brothers sometimes. So whatever is happening there, it's very dear to us. But the recent elections that are not recognized all over the world, they are not recognized by my government either. And I think it's very natural that people were upset with the elections, with the way it happened, and they went out to the streets. That's what happened in all the countries, and that's what happens everywhere where people are fighting for their freedom.